Dennis Murphy, thanks very much indeed for taking the time to meet with me. People know you locally as a serial entrepreneur. You've done a lot of work in the software sector over the last few years. I won't embarrass you by saying how many years, but you've been involved in many companies, some of them very successful, major exits as well. But now you're focusing on NISINE, which is focused on the Northern Ireland software industry and about getting the message out to international markets. Why are you doing this?
There's a number of reasons. The wave that we're trying to catch here is around open innovation, where companies innovate outside the walls of the corporation. To sort of catch this wave, we need to organize in a certain appropriate way, and that appropriate way is NISINE. And at NISINE, it's like an aggregation vehicle for competencies here in Northern Ireland. And we have 4 core technical or innovation competencies, and they are in the mobile space, the enterprise space, web and embedded systems. These are supported by world-class research facilities, and we want to market these as a unit, starting initially with the American market.
Mm-hmm. And I've spoken to a few of those companies, and there are other videos on this website, so we've got a good perspective of those sectors already. But maybe you could tell me about the end game. What's the ultimate objective of NISINE? What is it you want to get from it? Is it more international buyers, more people coming to visit Northern Ireland, setting up shop? What's the end game?
I think if you look at outsourcing, big outsourcing projects tend to go to low wage economies. So I don't think we can really compete around that. Where we want to compete is around innovation. And here in Northern Ireland we have absolutely world-leading innovation in a number of key areas, those innovation core competencies that I talked about. Mm-hmm. Now, in order to catch some of these big international projects, we need to organize appropriately. And we're organizing by aggregating up skills and competencies in order to capture large outsourcing projects that require high levels of innovation.
Okay. Now, there are quite a lot of Northern Ireland alumni who are no longer based here, who are spread all over the world, particularly in North America, and who've been very successful in software markets, like yourself, in fact. But they're involved in this initiative as well, is that right?
Yes. Well, through the ITLG, the Irish Technology Leadership Group. And the Irish Technology Leadership Group is made up of successful Irish and Irish American business leaders, obviously in the technology area. And basically what we want to do is leverage the relationships and networks of the ITLG to generate good business for Northern Ireland.
Mm-hmm. I understand that they had an event in Dublin last year, but this time they're coming north of the border and having an event in Belfast.
Yes, that's right. We're going to have a major event here in October. That event will have a number of strands, including venture capital, startup companies, and a number of other initiatives. Mm-hmm. And by October, working with the ITLG, we would like to announce some major wins for NISINE.
Mm-hmm. Now, one of those alumni is David Kirk, who used
yes.
to be with Cisco, and he's also given a lot of support behind this, and Johnny Gilmore and other people who are well known outside of these shores. What is it, do you think? What is it about Northern Ireland, do you think, that produces such clusters of talent that we have here? You know, is it the universities? Is it what is it?
Well, I think there's a very compelling innovation ecosystem here, and that ecosystem is predicated on the raw innovation that exists here. Traditionally, Northern Ireland has produced great innovations, and as we move into the modern era, those innovations are in the technology space. Mm-hmm. And what we want to do is leverage those innovations through NISINE in order to generate business for Northern Ireland.
Okay. And there are people who are looking at this site and they probably think, well, here's another region trying to market itself, against competing regions, because it's a competitive market, as you've mentioned. But why is it, do you think, that they should get involved in this particular initiative? Is there something unique, do you think, to hear, or this particular initiative that's more interesting?
Yes, I do. We're not saying we're good at everything. What we're saying is we have these innovation core competences here that are among the best in the world. And if you want to get innovation done in these innovation areas, that Northern Ireland is open for business. And we have put in place appropriate structures to make that easy for international companies.
Okay. Denis Murphy, thanks very much indeed.